So here's the unboxing of the DPMS Sportical kit from Brownells. They have it on a couple other websites, but this is your kit. I've unboxed it once already, and I just removed some of the packaging to inspect it before the guy was gone completely. So some of the stuff is not really packed, but I will say it all came packed really nice. So getting into it, you have this inside the box was this box, which is a smaller rifle box. And all this stuff was pretty much everything that was breakable was in some sort of plastic bubble wrap. So just go real through it quick. To start off with, we've got DPMS armorer's wrench. I was not aware that this was actually in the kit, so that's actually really surprising. But it's a nice wrench. I mean, it's stiff, so that's a nice added bonus. The other things we'll just go through. It's your forward hand grip. I did notice that these are the size of these are a little bit different from the military grade ones, so the ribbing is a little bit smaller. No big deal there, but these are assembled real nice. They're nice and heavy duty, so they can take a bit of a thrashing. Going down with kind of the stock and stuff, here's your collapsible stock. I believe it's 6-position stock, and this does look nicer than the military ones that I saw, that I've had contact with. It's not really anything too crazy there. You've got your nut there, and you've also got your lock washer there for your nut. There is there's two sling points. You've got the sling point back here, and then you've got this one here for your basic under the barrel, and this one here is more for a drop point. So if you had it from a single place to around your neck or around your shoulder, it'd be hanging like this. So that's pretty neat. There's your M4 buffer and spring. Not sure if this is a mil spec tube. I don't think it really matters. I mean, it's not that major. Going a little bit further, you've got your charging handle. This basic charging handle, nothing too crazy there. And like you see, everything was custom packed. Here's the forward hand grip spring, or retainer and spring. Same stuff there. Here's your gas block, and your gas block, it's a pinned gas tube, but your gas block actually has 2 set screws in it. And when I take the barrel out, we'll look and see if there's actually a place for there. The other thing you got is your barrel nut and your forward hand grip retainer. So this goes on the front of your hand guards. So this is what keeps it in place. So as you can see, it's not free floated, but if you think about it, no AR barrel is really free floated, and if you're doing a 16-inch barrel like this is, it's not going to matter. Your barrel's so small and so stiff, your accuracy is not going to suffer that much. Here's your A2 bird cage. One difference between the A2 and the A1 is the A1 had an actual notch on the bottom, and it was supposed to be for stabilization, but they found it was kicking up a lot of dust and everything, debris, so they removed that. So that's your A2. You've also got a lock washer on there too, I believe. Going down through, you've got your gas tube. So just your standard gas tube. This does have a pin on it, so it can be pinned through your gas block. And a little further, here's your A2 grip. Your A2 grip, you can tell it's A2 because it's got this little finger notch here. In addition to your A2 grip, you've also got all of your lower fire control parts, and those are all pre-packaged in there. You do a nice little kit, and you've got your trigger and your hammer assembly as well. So we can take that apart later on and look through it. This is the thing that was kind of neat on it. So, like I said, this is the Sportical kit. So what you have here is your standard M16 or your AR-15 upper receiver, and the coating on it's real nice. I mean, it's real even all the way around. The other thing I like about it is if you're going to coat it or anything like that, there's no stampings and no marks and no anything. Usually you'll see a branding or something like that. I think it would have been cool with there was a ATI that had a little American flag here. That was pretty neat. Or even over here, but you can always do something like that later on. So your coating on this is real nice, and it's all clean and everything like that. Difference between the A2 and the sporting AR is that you don't have your brass deflector, which is just a big triangle right here on the side of the receiver, and that was basically so your brass doesn't hit the person beside you. So it kind of angled it forward. The other thing that you don't have on here is your dust cover, which in all reality, unless you're deploying into a dusty or muddy environment, I don't see a need for it. Another thing that you don't have is your forward assist. Now, when the M16, I think it was Eugene Stoner and a couple other guys after they fielded their product, their rifle, they didn't have the forward assist on it, and they didn't have that shell deflector. So just a couple little other things that were on there. Other than that, it's your basic flat top upper. We can mount iron sights onto here. You can mount a scope onto here. You can even put a forward hand grip, an extension onto here, so you can have this rail come all the way out to the end of your grip. So just something if you want to mess around with it later on in the rifle's life. Moving on, you have your bolt. Now, I didn't take this apart and take it everything, but everything came assembled. So it's all assembled in there. Your gas block is, you actually have them staked, your bolts in there. That's kind of sometimes people say that's a big deal. It's just keep them from backing out. So your gas tube's in there. Everything looks like it is in there. The hammer, or not the hammer, the firing pin's in there and everything. So this was the neat thing that I thought, or the one quirk I saw. So like we said, on our side of our receiver, we don't have our forward assist. But what we do have on our A2 bolt is we have the notches for the forward assist. And I can get my other AR out, and I'll show you the difference between those a little bit later on. But I kind of wish they would have just gave you a smooth bolt, but ease of manufacturing and ease of, or not manufacturing, it was probably more difficult to do this, but ease of parts kits and stuff like that, they probably just left it in there, gave you an A2 bolt. No big deal there. And finally, what you have is your 16-inch barrel. You've got, what is it? I think it's a nitrided. I don't think it's chrome lined. I'd have to look it up. But it is DPMS stamped 5.56 1 and 9 twist. So it is threaded. So you got your threading out here for your flash, your A2 flash hider, and those two set screws on that forward block that we were talking about. It's not even dimpled. I mean, it's machined in there. You got two recesses. That's really nice. So we'll put some Loctite on it, and it'll be good to go. Another thing that I think is stupid that kind of people want is they want the M4 contoured barrel. The only thing that I've really found with the M4 contoured barrel is that they have added a bulge right up here, and that was for the M203 grenade launcher that they usually hang on the bottom. It's not needed on here. There is kits that you can use it, and it has a flare launcher or something like that. It looks like it. It's kind of a cool thing, a tactical cool thing, not really a purpose thing for civilians. But here's your gas. Let me think. I can't remember what it's actually called, but this is the hole that your gases escape out of. So your gases will come out of here into your block. So this will be mounted right there, and from that block they'll come back into your tube, and it'll activate your bolt. The camera just died on me there, but that was cool too. And it was all packaged up. This was something that you know they could have thrown in there and rattled around, but they didn't. They actually took some time on it. So that's the basic kit. Everything looks real nice on it. I think it was the last one that they had in stock, because as soon as I ordered it, I went to go look at another kit for to order, and it was sold out. So there's good stuff there. But I'll try to keep up to date on this. I'm not really an AR expert, but I do have a book. So anything I can do, I can learn. And hold on, I wanted to show you this product code on it. So there is your product code for the DPMS whatever KT Sports 5.56 Sportical kit. So all in all, it looks really great. Can't wait to put it together and get it up and rocking.